Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you the strongest jungler in the game right now, and it's the green boys. It's actually Amumu, Maokai, and Zac are the highest win rate and pick rate junglers in the game at the moment. Kind of crazy, and it's mainly due to Demonic Embrace. The item is super overtuned. It's cheaper than a normal mythic item rush, and it's better because as a jungler you have an infinite source of mana, which is your jungle item. Whenever you're in the jungle or river areas, you get a bunch of mana back based off of how much you're missing to where you're never really gonna run out. Doing a little bit of an invade here with the Blitzcrank. For your best runes, you want Conquer, Triumph, Tenacity, Last Stand, Ultimate Hunter for R spams with Cheap Shot, Attack Speed, AP, and Armor. Amumu plays best as a full clear jungler. You don't want to be spamming games while all your camps are up, especially pre-6. It's a huge mistake. You want to try to full clear, gank, full clear, gank, etc. Get your R, and then you win the game. Don't try to solo dragons on him pre-6. It's a bad idea. You want to do dragons with your teammates. You need help. It takes dragons really slow. If you're going to get a leash on a buff, start with W. If you want to solo start on raptors, start with your E. Your E goes on a lower cooldown the more auto attacks you're soaking. So starting E against red buff or blue buff is kind of pointless. Meanwhile, your W does more damage the tankier something is, so it's a lot faster to do it like this. Down he goes, whip him with the E, get your Q level 3. You want to max your E first, Q second, and W last. W per level does not get enough. Amumu clears easier off a red side than blue side because of his E mechanic. Taking Gromp is pretty painful. Wolves, Raptors, Krugs, extremely easy for Amumu. Make sure you're focusing the big one. You want the small ones to keep hitting you. That way your E goes on a lower cooldown. Mid looks gankable. Honestly, every single one of our lanes is gankable. Mord's immobile. I have heavy CC bot side. Let's Q over this wall. Whoa. Okay. So Kayn started in my jungle. That's annoying. That's actually so annoying. Kayn, I farm somewhat low HP. Junglers also take your camps 20% slower than their own. So yeah, he has my red buff right now. Gonna whip him with my Q. Got him with Ignite. Looks like Teemo ignited him as well, funny enough. Get him with my Q. And now you're both gonna die, you bunch of rats. That's what you get. I don't necessarily want to stay for this guy's blue buff though. Feels kind of risky. I already got a pretty good start there. Starting in the enemy's jungle isn't necessarily a good thing. One of the only junglers who can pull it off is Kayn. Simply because the champ's overloaded and he can solo clear super easily. I should have warded my opposite jungle side. Since we invade their jungle, I had no clue he's even over here. Normally I ward over here, start opposite side. That way I know exactly what's going on. The whole point of Ignite is if the enemy jungler invades you, you can solo them. Even if it's a Xin Zhao or Lee Sin, the Ignite gives you the true damage and heal cut you need to win that fight. I got a Dark Seal since we're rolling early. You don't have to play with Dark Seal though. Jin's reacting slow to me being here. Blitzcrank's gonna run up, fist him into a hook. Nice. Notice how I don't Q yet. If I'm already in auto attack range, and if he already is out of his dashes, there's no reason for me to throw Q. Might as well hold it for a moment until I can't reach him with my autos. Now, if I was still really far away and Blitzcrank knocked him up, then sure, I would have Q'd him for free, but I was already in auto range, so there's no point. Great blitz hook. Kayn was topside, so he's just gonna play for my jungle apparently. He dies again. I'd assume he's gonna come into his bot side now. I don't really know though. I'm really far behind in CS because of the way this Kayn's playing. It's kind of frustrating. Found it. And the Yasuo knock up. Walk him down. And down he goes. Yep, you can Q over wall for ganks. It can waste your time, but if you can tell the enemies are moving in that pattern, then it's fine. I need to get a control ward down over here. I really hate Kayn verticaling my camps. It's just annoying. He's putting us both behind because it's messing up our full clears. Trying to vertical jungle even on an efficient champion like Kayn literally just puts both junglers behind in golden XP. It's super annoying. I don't think Kayn even outscales Amumu right now. Amumu does way too much damage with his demonic Jack showing the Sunfire. Super nasty build. I'm level 4 5 minutes in when normally you'd be level 4 like 3 minute 30 in after a full clear. Oh my gosh, I'm super under leveled. Most mid laners hit level 6 around 6 minute mark. Mid and top. Solo lanes hit level 6 minute mark typically. Junglers typically hit it around 7 minute mark. Bot lane usually into the late 7 minute or closer to the 8 minute mark. Auction's gonna be really far behind after that. Missed a bunch of XP. Get another point into our E. We can go bot. They're pushing a fat wave here. I'll just go ahead and skip Gromp because this is looking too easy. I already know Gene doesn't have flash. Land my Q for free. Auto attack move behind him. I still have my other Q. I'll Q him because he was already CC'd. Right when Blitzcrank CC was about to end, I hit him with mine Q, so he couldn't really move at any point there. We want to try to stretch it out. If we Q him at the start of Ali CC, then we're wasting our Q. They wear off at the same time. Not sure where Auction's coming. Hopefully he's not coming for me. I'll pull this over here a little bit this way to give myself an escape route. All right, so he's staying mid. I was worried him and Kane were coming to invade me. I'll be taking my blue now. Actually, kind of want Scuttle Crab real quick. Kane started on my wraps and did my red buff. So my red buff's on a delayed spawn right now. My blue spawned in way before it. So if I get this, I could go path into my red buff. Dragon's a bad call here because I don't have smite. I'm going to go path straight into my red. I don't want him to start on that. Actually, I have my ward there. It's fine. Just keep an eye on it. He's literally so far behind. I'll still be hitting level 6 around standard time. 7 minute 30-ish as a jungler is fine. What a butthole. So he's still top side. I have my R now. When you have R and Amumu, you typically want to path into your bot lane so you can hit a big double stun. That's exactly what I'm going to do here. I should also have Oracle Lens. There's no reason to have Warding Totem. As a jungler, you need Oracle Lens to clear out for ganks. I don't want to farm too much of this guy's jungle just because taking enemy camps is 20% slower than taking your own as any jungler. Somewhat inefficient. I'm behind them now. My teammates are seemingly pushing though, so I don't know if this is going to be gankable. The best way to handle people who are playing like the Kane is ward your opposite side jungle so you'll know what they're doing and when they're doing it. Kind of ganking without me here. It's annoying. Got him with Ignite. Auto attack E. Oh yeah, Yas is gonna die for this. It's totally not worth what he just did. He just gave up a shutdown. We need to leave this area. I don't have R. Couldn't quite get the Alistar. He's too tanky. Stun him out. Blitzcrank gets a good hook knock up. I have to Q him like right when he comes out of me. He dies for it. It's probably worth for him to get his red essence, but what am I going to do? Just let Blitzcrank die? We need to start getting dragons. I also need to spend my gold. Their team is outrageously physical damage heavy. This is a plated steel cap type of game. Should be able to kite out Ward when he R's me as long as I don't Q right on top of him. Mordekaiser, Alawi, Darius are really annoying for Amumu. Big bruisers with max health shred are a big issue for Amumu. I have to hold on to my smite here. That's messy. Kane doesn't have the items. He's going to get red form off this, though. Kane doesn't have R. Pre-second form, Kane is relatively weak around level 6. Most junglers level 6 are on a huge power spike, but Kane's not. This should be free dragon. My bot lane's not over here, though. I'll take his raptors while I'm over here. I can't start dragon solo while the enemy bot lane's pestering me. It's a really bad idea. Guy's gonna lose his raptors. Don't mind if I do. Kai'Sa decided she didn't want to come for it. Just because I didn't start it. I do want this. I'm gonna pull it out. Get it away from the wall so Kane has to full commit for it. We don't want him to be able to just pop over real quick and be a nuisance. Got it. If you leave it in the pit, they can easily steal. It looks like he's going into my jungle, or he's going onto Herald. Ping it out. Notice I don't ping Teemo. He can decide what to do with the information I gave him, but I don't have to directly tell him what to do. People don't like that. And sure enough, it looks like he might actually die. Oh, I wish that didn't land. Herald is focusing him at least, though. Auto attack into the E. Well, that actually turned out pretty dang good. If I can get Herald to focus him especially here. Oh, I turned off my E for some reason. I mean, I turned off my W. Holy fudge me, dude. I wasn't going to be able to kill Akshan or really get away from him. But if I had my W on, obviously it would have been a closer fight than it was. We go ahead and pick up Demonic. The only reason why that fight went as well as it did was I had more pinch between the Herald and me, and Herald's going to attack whoever's closest to it. So the whole time he was eating an extra 114 damage. So it's like he was fighting basically a 280 Amumu essentially. He's getting mulched. Yeah, it's time for played still caps. Got another point in our queue. This is really bad to be trading gold like this. This is not what we want. Good job from the Teemo. He's kiting it out decently. He has a pretty big item advantage on the enemies. I need to get around these guys. Auto attack, smite him. Guys has got to keep running. I don't know where Alistair really went there. When he turns to auto me, I'm going to hit him with a Q. He's not turning to auto, so I walk him down. Auto attack Q. I mean auto attack E. He's going to headbutt me. Sweeper to stop him from getting vision. Q Molly CC'd so I don't miss. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Notice how he walked Jin down. We hovered curse on him, so that the moment he went to auto us, he would have gotten hit by my skill shot. And then he's trying to juke, trying to predict my skill shot, and then I walk him down for free and beat him up with my head. I punch him in the head with my head. Also known as a headbutt. Auction going topside here. Got to keep playing for dragons. Amumu is not a split pusher, and he's not a true soloist. Sure, he can solo a lot of junglers with Ignite if you're full HP pre-6, but he's not a soloist. Gotta play for clears, ganks, team fights, dragons. That is your bread and butter on this turd burglar of a champion. More chill on top side. Oh, there goes Teemo. I'm on my way, buddy. We're gonna go ahead and smite him, walk into him, down he goes. I didn't want to have to pop him with R. If your R is up and you know you need all the CC you can get in a gank or a fight, you typically want to try to R first since it's not a skill shot. Instead of having to throw out a Q and possibly missing, if you're close enough to hit someone with an R, just R them, chew them up with W, E, then you can hit them with a Q right as they're about to come out and continue your combos. It's not always an option though. If you're not close enough to land it, then you're not close enough to land it. Oftentimes you have to Q to get in and then pop them with R right as your Q is about to end. So you'd Q, W, E, R. Auction was seemingly trying to follow me there. I can pop him over the wall. I'll just leave my tears on because I have blue buff plus I'm in jungle. Into ER. And down he goes. Yeah, people don't expect that very often. Especially if you ping your teammate. Notice how I pinged Yasuo before I did that. He was more ready and reacted. If I didn't ping, he probably wouldn't have known what was going on and wouldn't have even come. With that being said, I could have killed him with Smite Ignite most likely. Kane's dead, so I'll pop this wall. If I didn't know where Kane was, I wouldn't be doing this. Let me pull this over real quick. Come on, boy. I'll smite this. I want it dead now. I don't really want to dive in Alistair. It seems like a bad idea. Ooh, here's the Kane. Alright, I'm out of here. I'm not staying for this. We need to pull this one out. Ocean Dragon is the hardest one to take when enemies are messing with you because every one of its autos slows you. It basically holds you still for the enemies. Got him with an Ignite into Q. He's the one tanking Dragon now because it's in between me and him. I escaped perfectly to get away from the Kane and still got onto this guy. The Kane stole Dragon. That's really bad. My teammates kept hitting it even though I wasn't in the pit. That is very unfortunate. Ward gets the kill on him. We land Q into E. Down he goes. Yeah, that fight was really unfortunate. If my teammates would have just stopped hitting Dragon, that would have turned out perfectly. Because I think I got Akshan Flash, got the Kane R, got Kane low. Super unfortunate how that played out. It is what it is though. I'll probably got to get Thornmail this game. They're so AD heavy and so like self-healing heavy. Thornmail's going to be super high value. R is up. I should probably path into bot here with the Yasuo instead of continuing to clear with my ultimate. We could have dove Jin, so yeah, that's my bad. That was a missed opportunity. Oh, it is what it is. There will be more opportunities to come. Herald's going to be up in 30. Maybe I should reset right after I burn R. I'm sitting on so much gold here. It feels weird walking around the map with a full item not spent. Yeah, Kane is getting with my Q into ER. Into Smite. And down he goes. Close fight, well played. Time to reset. Yasuo's trying to force a 1v2. We'll see how that works. He's getting kited out really hard. We'll push plated into Jack Show here. Actually, I guess we gotta just get Jack Show. I don't really want to wait in base for this gold. But he ended up getting both of them. That's kind of sick. Guess I'll wait in base, whatever. Always demonic Jack Show into Sunfire. If they're super AP heavy, then you don't go Sunfire. Next, you instead would go for Abyssal or Force of Nature. You only go Vistage if they're AP heavy if you have a healer on your team like a Soraka. Amumu doesn't really have self-heal. It's kind of pointless to get without a Raka or a Nami or something like that. Or if someone on your team is going to build Radiant Virtue, you can justify Vistage as well, third item if they're AP heavy. Their only AP is Alistair and Mord though, so you can't really justify it. And Kais is just wrecked. I'm gonna go clear this wave real quick. I don't want them pushing this in and getting a turret. Might as well take that real quick. Ali does not have boots of mobility, so he's not even fast necessarily. Looks like they're gonna go for Herald. I'll pull this up north. Looking at Kane's items, I could definitely solo Kane, especially with Ignite. 100%. Because I have 2 full items, he's just Gore Drink. That's it. Oh, they get Herald there, is what it is. Ward's out on his own. I don't think he could kill me before his R ends. Kane has Merc Treads. Teemo's pretty fed though. Teemo also has Press Attack, which is insane for shredding. Oh, it's charging up its hit. I smited it. It died before it could even do anything. We land Q stun onto him. E. I kind of want to save R until he uses his R. Maybe I should have just done it. His R must be on cooldown. Got him with smite. Need to walk him down a bit. Okay, we don't have really any mana now. My Qs are on cooldown. Got to go back in jungle. 15 mana per second because we're low. This is free because I have my R. Even if I don't have smite, I know it's free. Super tanky. Amumu does great damage against tanky stuff too. His W max health burn and his demonic max health burn. Super good for this type of thing. Alrighty, R is up. It's a good time to look for a team fight. Just make sure our teammates are close enough to back us up. This is probably warded. Most likely. Yeah, it is. Dang. Double ping the dragon. I'll back up my dude here. Trying to break vision with these guys so they don't see me coming. Teemo can pop him over the wall. I'll hit this guy with R. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I'll pop him with R right when he comes out. That's a double R. No clue why Blitz did that. In the Q. Got my ignite on this guy. Into Q, missed my Q. And down he goes. And that's going to wrap up this game. Let's look at damage dealt, damage taken, and runes. Looking at damage dealt to enemy champions, we were top 4 most damage dealt in the game. For damage taken, most on our team. For self-mitigated, 4th most in the game. And for runes, high value. All in all, Amumu Jungle is an amazing spot right now, and I highly recommend him. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is King Sticks. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.